Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. Well, Thursday, the day after FOMC, after the interest rate decision. Let's start as usual with higher time frame and let's see what we have. But for sure, this time is not different. And even if I don't like to say it, I will say it this time. I told you so. Okay. Let's see. We have sound, we have image. It's all good. Morning. Good morning. All good. Okay. Now, let's start as usual with Bitcoin. CME chart, daily time frame. 2 days ago, we had an indecision candle in 74, 75. Everyone was calling breakout here. Even traders I respect, they should know better, but well, it is what it is. We closed the gap. We pushed a bit higher. Indecision candle. Yesterday, in the FOMC, guess what? We dumped. And now we are keep dumping. A lot of people said, well, 72 is support, 71 is support. No. Support is 69. Look left and look how the market reacted at 69, which, by the way, 69 is the previous cycle from 2021 all-time high. So it's an important level. Is behaving like support and resistance, and also is behaving like a magnet. Simple as that. Now, indicators. Well, I don't see anything fancy about OBV here on daily. Nothing fancy about RSI. My problem is, if you open the MACD histogram, you'll see something ugly on daily. Specifically this. Okay, this is something ugly. Assuming that this is the neckline here, we accept it below, which is not the best. So we have a confirmed bearish divergence on MACD histogram. RSI, well, fake out above 50 line and now we are back below. Well, I'm not saying we are bearish people, we are going to 10k or 20k or 40k for the moment, but I told you multiple times this week, don't believe the pump before the FOMC, it's usually a trap. If the market goes up before the FOMC, it will go down after the FOMC. And I blabbed away here over and over again. Anyway, what is next? What we can do now? Well, let's treat this level as a support and resistance. If we'll do a W here, you'll see a bounce on lower time frame. Okay, we can retest some levels. On lower time frame, you can take this high. Let's wait until we'll have a local bottom. So fib high, you can put the high, the low, and then wait in the short reload zone. My thinking is, if we're lucky, we'll bounce here. 73 kind of area. If we're lucky. This candle at some point in time needs a retest. I don't know if today or tomorrow or some time in the future, this candle will be retested. But it's not enough to know that will be retested. We need a setup. We need a W. We need something to see the bounce here. In meantime, let's respect this level. We can stay here and fuck around for days at this level. That will drive nuts all the beginners. They don't understand why and what is happening. Okay, that's Bitcoin. Has a bit of support at 69. If we accept below 69, well, you don't want to hear my opinion. The next level, it's in the long reload zone here. Maybe even some liquidity from these points. Possible even 60k if we accept below 69. This is an important level. And if we accept below it, it's not nice. It's just not nice. Okay, that's Bitcoin on CME. Ethereum on CME. People, if we accept back in the range, think about middle of the range, which is close to $2,000, but also think that we can test the range low. All we did here, we deviated, we created a gap. To close this gap, we need to close here. If we close the daily here, we are back in the fucking range. And if we are back in the fucking range, we should think range game. That means we can dump and test the lows. For the moment, Bitcoin altcoins are kind of holding against Bitcoin. Bitcoin is dumping, altcoins don't want to dump too much, at least not Ethereum. But, you know, first dump, they hold. Second dump, they get destroyed. So let's watch this level and see what will happen. Okay, that's Ethereum on CME. Let's look at the classic chart a little bit. Nothing bad here, without any drawings here. Look at it. We had some W's, we are retesting. Let's see if this retest will hold. Here we have two scenarios, pretty clear. Is this a valid retest and the market will make some W's and will push higher? Or was a fake out and you'll slowly see the bleeding. Slowly. We can test 60K, we can test lower levels. That's why it's dangerous to play long without confirmation. That's why it's dangerous to short, because we are reaching the support. 69, it's a support. We need more information. Okay. Similar view here. Similar view on Ethereum. Not too many things we can say here. If we'll accept back below, well, that is not nice for Ethereum. Dominance. Unfortunately or fortunately, dominance doesn't care about anything. It's in the same place. If we'll accept below 58, then maybe we'll have a chance. But it's still fighting 60% and looks comfortable at that area for the moment. It's cozy for dominance to stay there, seems like. Let's wait as much as we need, because if I'll zoom out on weekly, you know that I'm waiting for the dominance at some point in time here, 50% and lower. Okay? And we should it's time to dump, because in this year I want to see it here. But in the same time, people, who the fuck am I to tell the market what to do? I'm just a guy blabbing away on YouTube. So yeah, I'm expecting dominance to go down. But when? I don't know. Okay, let's go back on daily. Total market cap. Similar with Bitcoin. Fighting middle of the levels here. You have 3 trillion above, 2 trillion below. We tested 2.5 and we rejected. Looks similar with Bitcoin. Some W's here. It's a fake out. It's a real W on a breakout and the market will bounce from here. Kind of hard to say. Looking around, well, ES is not happy. At least that's my opinion. Let's see ES. I don't see why we should be extra bullish here. We discussed about this one. We can say it again, but we had the area where to hedge short. Then we had the area where to confirm the M's. Then we had the area of the retest. We did one more retest in the FOMC. And now we are retesting the lows. At some point in time, this level will break. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not the guy to ask exactly what will happen, because I'm playing with scenarios and risk management. I'm just a stupid trader. But if this 6,500 level will not hold and will accept below it, we'll probably bounce initially. We'll touch the level, we'll take the liquidity, we'll bounce a little bit. But If the bounce is not strong enough and will accept below, then doesn't look too nice for the ES and the risk on markets. Gold is not looking better. Look at it. This was a bull trap for people that want to know what this was. We had an AB equals CD. Okay, we tested 78.6. Was a short level, yes. Some people shorted here, yes. Now we are in the long reload zone, dumping like crazy. It's a good area to hunt long ideas, maybe on lower time frame, not daily. If you go on 4-hour chart and you see a W and you see a general setup, it's tempting, to be honest. But please be damn sure, if you play a W, the W to be small, because you need to get risk free until you touch 5,000. Because now 5,000 becomes a strong resistance again. Strong one. Okay? So when you take a trade, be damn sure that you can make the trade risk free until you touch this level. Because probably will reject from there. I'm not trading traditional market. I'm not trading gold. I'm just framing as confluence. And I know some crypto traders, arena people are playing gold. So I want to give them my 2 cents about the gold market. Okay. Silver. Well, weaker than usual. Nothing I could say about silver. Just leave it alone. It's too volatile. It's too ugly to trade. Maybe an SFU here or SFU there. Was weaker than gold. You can see. We didn't touch the long reload zone, the short reload zone. So it's all over the place. Well, oil. Too volatile for me and my taste. I told you, the only chance for me to say about a setup was to oil to dump here. Not for the moment. The next setup for a short is the SFU. Don't short until the SFU. Probably oil will go on SFU that level. In the middle of the this big candle, no. This candle is like a range and you are in the middle of it. I don't see an advantage to play oil here. If you are an intraday trader, a day trader, a scalper, and your job is to trade oil, then you don't need my advice. That's for sure. Okay, that's the overview, people. Not too many things to say. I could say over and over again, I told you so, but that will not help me, will not help you. What you can do is to put what happened in your journal. Hopefully you have one. And next time when it happens, you'll know. You'll know better than to listen to the influencers. You see Stefan, yesterday you saw him saying the same thing. How does Stefan knows what is usually happening in the FOMC? Because I kicked his ass for 2 years and I put him to journal everything and look and pay attention to the news and pay attention to what's happening. And now he knows. Now nobody could trick Stefan. Well, in the FOMC actually will go to the moon. He learned, he journaled, he knows, he remembers, he knows what to do. Nothing to say to him. But some of you, even on VIP, even on premium, let's just say the temptation to become a moon boy was big. Just I will go to the moon. Yeah, I will pump. Let's long. Imagine if you listen to me and you shorted on Ethereum and you shorted on Bitcoin and made some money. Okay. Yeah, like I do with couple one people. Just wait a little bit until we'll reach the practical part. You'll see. Just a stupid trader, man. I'm not a sensei, I'm not a guru, I'm not anything else than a stupid trader with a plan and a journal and a good risk management. If I can do it, all of you can do it. Okay, that's the higher time frame. Let's check the calendar. Today, we don't have United States news, but we have Europe news. Kind of at the same hour with the New York session opening. Yeah? Interest rate decision in Europe. That could move the market a little bit. I don't know how much, but be extra careful. It's high impact and could move the market. Well, let's go on lower time frame then. Ethereum. Some stupid trader told you to short here. The market was sitting here for a long period of time and I hated the trade because I don't like when the trade is fucking around with me. And I had the M and was dangerous because the Monday high wasn't swept. And the market was sitting exactly at the neckline. But in the end, it might take profit. If we'll accept below the Monday low, then next level is 2000, which is in confluence with what? With 78.6 with Shark. Let's wait and see what will happen here. So we can still play the Monday range? Yeah, we can. So we should expect a bounce here? Possible. I will try to long here? No. To be honest, no. Why? After the FOMC and seeing this dump, I could see the market going, at least touching the long reload zone. The big support is here at 2000. That support is too close. If Bitcoin will dump once more, will drag the Ethereum down. So I don't want to. As a scalper, if I'll see a clear setup, maybe. But maybe not. So I'm waiting to see a clear setup here. I don't have to be in a trade all day long and I don't have to open trades in every session. I'm more than happy with the result of this trade. Let's wait and see. Bitcoin, similar. We had the pump, the fake out, the V top, then we had a weak retest. To be honest, the best entry was here at this level. We accepted below, okay, we accepted below the Monday high. We retested as a resistance. We discussed about this one. Some people even took this trade. Then we broke down, we retested again, and then to the moon. Now, we are way below the Monday low, which, by the way, we already kind of retested here after the FOMC. So we dumped, we retested, not properly, but good enough. And then we dumped where? Where we stopped? 61.8. What is market doing now? Is respecting 61.8. Is the market bullish? No. It's just a dead cat bounce to show some respect to 61.8, to the fib level. I don't see W's, I don't see anything, just a dead cat bounce from 61.8. Usually, we should go and at least respect this level or touch this level. And if I'll see a W here, maybe I'll think about it. At the moment, I don't want to open any trades here exactly in this location. If the market will come to 69 and will bounce, will make a W, okay, I'm forced to take a trade. If the market will accept below 69 and will do only dead cat bounces and make lower highs and lower lows, well, I'll wait. We can go to 78.6. We can even go to SFU this low. We need bearish news indeed. We need a bit more bearishness to go there. Probably 69 for the moment is a good support. But I don't see that scenario that will bounce like crazy from here. So, we are beyond FOMC. Let's wait for a clear setup. And let's try to make some money. Okay. So that's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum. Aster was funny. I saw Stefan posting this one. I'm not a fan of shorting shitcoins, but I warned you here that is news. It's about news, that's why it's pumping. And look at it. Yeah. We pumped, we dumped, short reload zone, this was the perfect entry. And then look what happened. Some gladiators took the trade, made some money. If you listen to Stefan, I think he posted even on Twitter, you made money with us there. Doesn't get better than that, people. Now, just leave it alone. Trail as much as you can. Don't believe, ever believe CZ. He's marking the local top every fucking time. Anyway, hype. A lot of people tried to short this one. Even now, do you see a proper EM? No. I told you multiple times, leave it alone, don't short it. You don't short the strongest coin. Some people really wanted to lose money. We can bounce and pump. Let's say that everything will dump and hype will stop dumping and will pump in the short reload zone. Yeah, possible. Look at it. Why the fuck you want to mess with this one when you see it's strong? It's up to you. It's your money. I'm not a financial advisor. That's for sure. Solana. Let's put 4-hour chart for Solana. There you go. So far it's holding. If Bitcoin will stop dropping, well, we have a chance. But do we have a setup? No. We have an EM. And it dumped in the support, but no W yet. No nothing. By the way, the location is not the best here. Yeah, it's retesting the support, but we can retest lower. So, no trade for me on Solana. ES on 1-hour chart. Let's go on 1 hour. Well, this is nice. Really nice, to be honest. Look at it. And people are saying it's hard to trade. No. If you know what you are doing and you are not a moon boy, it's actually reasonable. Look at it. So we had a pump, we had a dump, then we had a short reload zone with an SFU here, with the Monday range. We accepted back in the range. We are in the middle of the range, which is long reload zone, but instead of W's, I see weakness here, so we can test the lows. Here we had a nice opportunity, to make a long. Why? Was a long reload zone. Here we had a nice opportunity to short. Why? Short reload zone, even an SFU here, which, by the way, if you zoom in, this was an EM. Yeah, in the SFU. Good location, damn good location, 78.6. How many trades do you need to have if you took this EM here? Let's find out. And by the way, I'm not trading ES. I'm happy with Bitcoin for the moment. So that's the M in the SFU, 78.6. A lot of confluence there. If you go on lower time frame, you'll see bearish divergence. You'll see everything. Let's assume that we trail until here. Well, that's 11 to 1. Let's assume that we'll test the lows. That's 16 to 1. Let's assume that you took 1% and you trail all the way down. We can go lower, yeah, okay, but you get the idea. How many trades like this you need every month to be profitable? But here everyone was bullish, that's the problem. Everyone was calling breakouts. I think me and 2 other people I saw on Twitter saying that, well, let's not believe the story. Well, it is what it is. Now, long reload zone, but weak. We have a location for long, but we don't have the enough conditions met to long. Let's wait a little bit more. Could dump like crazy? Yes. Anyway. Gold is dumping. Yeah, on lower time frame I don't want to touch it. We have a long reload zone here, so it's up to you. It's totally up to you. I'm not a fan of trading on lower time frame on gold this time, but look at it. Huh? So similar, we have location, but that's it. We don't have anything. And also I see a level here, which is important. We can SFU this level and then pump back up. So that could be a level you want to pay attention. Breakdown, reclaim above that level on 5-50 minute chart. You trigger a long, you make the trade risk free at 1 hour, trail the rest if it's possible. You know the drill. If you don't know what to do, don't trade. Just wait. Okay? Silver, yeah, ugly. This was a nice opportunity. Look at it. The market is back down at that level. It's weak, yeah. Can we dump like crazy and then pump back again without setups? Yes. It's silver. It's dangerous. I don't recommend you to trade it. Up to you. So that's my lower time frame view. Let's see what will happen here. Probably will test 69. Let's see if this level will hold. Ethereum is fighting with the Monday low at the moment. Will hold? Well, honestly, I don't know. We'll see. So, same as always, people. Slow and steady. Wait for clear setups. Play with clear risk management. We are here to make money, not to open 10 trades in the same time. Simple for me. Okay. Anything else? Calendar we talked about. Shitcoins on Dex Screener dumping like crazy, most of them. Acceptable. Twitter. Let's see Twitter a little bit. A lot of people reposting. I like that. I like that. That's nice. 39 reposts. Well, we can do better, I think. 55 likes. The problem with the posts with YouTube link included is that the algorithm of X, the algo, will slow down, will not show the post to everyone. It's normal, it's competition. Now X has streaming opportunities. Now you can live stream on X. So definitely they don't want you to post YouTube links, no? I understand that. But we should do the best to make this one visible for more people. Yeah, because a lot of people, you get the idea. It's an idea to post just an image with the daily crypto plan without link, and then first comment to be the link in the description. Also, I could go and live stream directly on X if I want. I think it's possible now. We'll think about it. My problem was that a lot of free members, a lot of not even Discord members, just people that are following us on X, they are not reposting. And I was pissed off, and I still am pissed off a little bit because they don't repost. They don't. If I look here on the reposts and likes and comments, 80% of them are from premium members, from VIP members, from gladiators, which I'll say thank you again. But the free members, the people that they should appreciate the content because it's posted for free, well, they are just lazy, too lazy to be bothered to push the like or do something. But that's reality. You know that 90-90-90 rule or Pareto principle. You understand what I want to say. Okay. That being said, let's call it a live stream. I'm still trailing a little bit of this trade. I took the profit here, but not entirely. If the market wants to dump more, I'll be more than happy to book more profit. Okay, now let's wrap it up. See you in the next one, people. Okay? Bye-bye.